Scream, when you speak of manifestation, what was it that you manifested that gave you the greatest fulfillment, man, when you got it?
I think for me, it was always traveling and touring. Like, that's all I cared about. The first time I started paying attention to music, I always used to see the dude in the front rapping and the DJ in the back DJing. That's how it always was, from New York hip hop to Miami bass to who is DJ Smurf and who are these people? Who's the DJ? You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just always wanted to travel and DJ. That might have been big enough, but it's like I won't even think about how much I'm going to get paid to travel. I just want to be able to travel and DJ. Like, I can go rock star. I can go pack my suitcase up and DJ and travel the rest of my life. That's where I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to look up and to be like a part of multiple tours, the MMG tour, for them to say, we want to just bring you to Europe for your own tour. And I'm sitting in Paris by the Eiffel Tower like, yeah, I should have manifested $1 billion, man. I should have changed my manifestation.
I know what you're talking about.
Because then I could have just did all this anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I'm working on remixing some of my manifestations.
Yeah.
But the real important manifestation, I always say, is happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people that got a lot of money that ain't happy. It don't matter if you got all the money and opportunity in the world if you're not happy on the inside. So that's, if this is the level I'm gonna be on for life, and I'm gonna stay happy, and I can have my loved ones with me. Like Bank always say, man, I don't want to go there if I got to lose something too precious to me.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm happy, and it's not just financially stable happy, it's an overall happiness. I'm family happy, I'm look in the mirror, me happy,
Come on.
I'm healthy happy, I'm mentally happy, I'm spiritually happy, I'm happy as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Question, was Soulja Boy the first one to get a DJ Scream mixtape?
Soulja Boy was not the first DJ Scream mixtape, but DJ Scream was the first person to do a Soulja Boy mixtape. All right, Mr. Colin Park can attest to that. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me about a young Soulja Boy doing his thing and then linking up with Colin Park and him.
Yeah, so he was so powerful in the MySpace times. I remember hearing the original version of all the music, and it was just the way I loved it. It wasn't mixed right.
Yeah.
It was just all wrong, and that's the way I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the records I love. I love the old version of Laffy Taffy, the old version of
Duck If You Buck.
all of that. The wrong version, that wasn't mixed right, all that. That's what I love, right?
Yeah.
So I heard it, I'm in MySpace and all this other stuff. So I think I sent him a MySpace and Mr. College Park, and I sent them a cover. Before we even did it, I think I just got the cover made and sent them a cover. And it's still one of the most classic covers to this day. It was this I think it's called Superman, Soulja Boy, DJ Scream. And basically I took some records that were already kind of circulating, put them into my own twist, and then, you know what I mean, it was already crazy on the internet. We couldn't really help that, but we put it on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So that was that, and we grew that relationship from there. And then we did some more mixtapes with him. Me and Swamp did his Juice mixtapes. I did a couple other mixtapes for Soulja, you know what I'm saying? It's always been I've always respected him. When people leave him out of conversations, I'm like, you could talk about what everybody did to innovate this and innovate that, but if you ain't giving bro his credit for how he innovated, ain't no street, nobody from the streets on no internet.
Come on.
Before dude, like, it is just, we ain't care about that.
Why do you think he don't get the credit that he deserves, and that he always constantly has to fight for his damn credit?
Because I think that people want you to act how they want you to act. And I'm just saying, like, you can't make somebody act the way you want them to act. If he didn't act like Big Draco, then they would, but they're like, no, we don't want you to say you were the first. But out of all them first, I still ain't really found one he was talking about. Like, that FaceTime, you right. That's the first time I saw that was in your video.
Come on.
And I know I'll be completely transparent about this. My social media following, because he had me as a friend on MySpace at one point or something like that, has followed from MySpace all the way to the ground.
Damn.
So I didn't come to Twitter on no little boy stuff.
Yeah.
He piped me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think I got him to do it on Instagram, but I didn't need it because I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Follow me over here. So every time I went to a new platform, he piped me up.
My God.
Real life.
Soulja Boy to Shawty Lo, man. Shawty Lo, another A-Town legend. They know a record that you saw and you realized that was the one, man.
Oh, yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
Talk to me about seeing that record and hearing that record and realizing that this is going to be an Atlanta classic record that has to go.
You know what? I don't know if I looked into it that deep as I just, when I heard it made me feel a certain way. But you got to understand that day, or maybe a week later, before the world heard it, I also heard Dun Dun. So
shit,
in my head, I'm like, oh boy, like oh boy. They Know wasn't again how I like it. It wasn't mixed. It wasn't finished. It was one verse.
Yeah.
He gave it to me for a mixtape, and I think he took it to Street. You know what I'm saying? And the thing was, Lo was like, it's jamming. He didn't really. I'm like, you got to finish that record, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's only one verse. You got to finish that record. So he finishes that record. We've got Dun Dun. We've got I'm the Man still going crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff. So when we start talking about first off, let me rewind and do a little history because I always want to give bro his credit. Shouts to Brasky.
Yeah. What up, Brasky?
We were on a tour bus. And if I'm not mistaken, on a tour bus, I'm laid out in the bed.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, his plan, because this is what you should do at the time, was to do a Gangsta Grills.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that Lo and maybe Johnny or whoever was talking about, Lo doing a mixtape and Gangsta Grills or whatever have you. So that happened that. But Brasky said, not to hate on nobody. Well, bro, why are we going to do that? Well, we got a hard-ass DJ right here.
My God.
So Lo, I'll never forget it.
That's just some Atlanta real shit going on.
Yeah, it's some real Atlanta shit going on. Lo, like, I do that Gangsta Grill shit like that. Like, I can't do no Gangsta Grills. I can do your mixtape, bro. Like, I can do your mixtape. We'll pull up. We'll help you. We'll do whatever. And then we built that. That was On the Man Part 1. And then On the Man Part 2, I think it just changed a lot of lives, including mine. I always pay homage to that and D4L and 2610. They're my brothers. Sometimes they be online giving it to me.
Mook be raising hell because that's what Mook does. He raised hell. We love you, Mook.
That's the only way I know how to do it. You know what I mean? But I always pay homage to that. I always pay homage to what allowed me to leave the Guitar Center job was Crime Mob taking me on the road with them. You know what I'm saying? And Rip having a vision for Hood Rich and how we could do things. So I always pay homage to all these things. I even pay homage to Montel Jordan, which was my first tour. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what was going on, but he took me on tour, put a little change in my pocket so I could learn the industry and learn the ropes. You know what I mean?